And good evening, everyone, and welcome into another night of high school basketball on Hometown Media. Tonight, the Angola Hornets are home to take on the Garrett Railroaders. Hornets are coming in off after a triple overtime road win Tuesday night at Woodland, where they knocked off the Warriors 81-72. Meanwhile, Garrett comes in riding a 5-game win streak as the Railroaders come in tonight at 5-0 on the season. Mark, these two teams last year, they combined for 13 wins the entire season. They have 8 into the second week into the season this year.
Yeah, that's quite a stat. We had talked about that a little bit before the show, and both schools are real good schools, support their teams, and now they have a chance to support a team with a lot of wins.
And, you look, they both have big additions that are leading them in scoring. Angola with the freshman Niles Knox comes in, leading the NECC in scoring here early in the year at 16-7 a game. And then you look on the flip side for Garrett, Isaiah King, who comes from a home school in Fort Wayne, he's second in the conference in scoring at 16.6.
Yeah, and even
they weren't even on these teams last year.
Yeah, and King is 6'5", and what is Knox? He's 6'4". Yeah, so you've got two big-time players that are big players as well, and it changes the game, obviously.
And Angola got a big breakout game from Tyler Ruppel down at Woodland the other night with a game-high 20 points.
And we've had an opportunity to watch him a couple times, and he does a real nice job getting to know the coach and his teammates, and as the season progresses, he will just do nothing but get better.
And when you look at these two rosters, this may be some of the bigger size you see on two combined teams in any game in this part of the state tonight.
Yeah, for two 3A schools. Well, yeah, is Garrett 3A?
Yeah, they're still 3A.
They're still 3A. For two 3A schools, when we looked at the size a little bit earlier as far as Angola's concerned, that is the most size Angola's had, and quite a stretch. And then obviously you bring in the 6'5" kid for Garrett, and that changes your lineup immediately.
Yeah, Garrett's got him at 6'5". They got 3 guys listed at 6'4" and 1 at 6'3". There's going to be a lot of size on the court tonight. Wouldn't be surprised if we see one go down at some point.
Or could be multiple.
And for the Railroaders, well, Angola, they'll play in-your-face defense all night long for 32 minutes. The Railroaders are only giving up 37 points a game. And their season high in points given up was opening night against Heritage. They had a 6-point win. They only give up 45 points.
And both coaches pride themselves on defense, and is showing through as far as their ball clubs and their scoring averages of their opponents. And even though I think both teams have been able to put some big points on the board, I don't expect that to happen tonight.
Absolutely not. We think we've got a good one. This could be a key game in the race for the NECC championship as we get a little bit later into the season.
We would like to welcome our guests from Garrett High School for tonight.
As we get a little bit closer to the start of tonight's game between Garrett and Angola. We'll get you the starting lineups coming up here in just a couple of minutes. But tragedy struck not only Angola but the Trine campus this last week, and they are going to have a moment of silence in honor of Fred Garland coming up here momentarily.
Tonight's varsity game are Cole Greggs, Ed Van Kessel, and Robert Amber. Ladies and gentlemen, last night our community suffered the tragic loss of Trine student and basketball player Fred Garland. Let us pause tonight to remember those who are grieving and to remind ourselves to never lose focus of the importance of family and friends. At this time, please honor his memory with a moment of silence. Thank you. And now we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
So a little bit more of the pregame than what we normally have, but in light of the tragedy that took place with the tri-basketball program earlier this week, we thought it was worth staying here. And now let's get tonight's starting lineups. First for the Garrett Railroaders.
Number 4, Joyce Fuentes. Number 12, Ari Hippensteel. Number 30, Cam Massick. Number 23, Dawson Hedges. Number 32, Jake Gagne. Number 33, Parker Shelley. Number 34, Lucas Collins. And now for your starters. Number 3, Parker Reed. Number 13, Dave Armstrong. Number 22, Carter Kaufman. Number 24, Cohen Smith. And number 42, Isaiah King. And now for your Hornets! Your Hornets are coached tonight by coaches Brian Weber, John Berger, and Ross Kinsey. Number 3, Ryan Stuckey. Number 4, Max Tynan. Number 5, Haven Stockton. Number 11, Tyler Husher. Number 20, Reed Lance. Number 23, Jacob Fraley. And number 33, Crew Weber. And now for your starters. Number 0, Tyler Ruppel. Number 1, Tommy Caswell. Number 2, Ben Thomas. Number 12, Landon Leach. And number 24, Niles Nye.
I think if I drank what the PA announcer drinks before the game, I wouldn't sleep till Tuesday.
A lot of Mountain Dew.
So, new spotlights, the smoke during the starting lineups. Pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
We are set to go again for Garrett. It's Reed, Armstrong, Kaufman, Smith, and King. For Angola, it's Ruppel, Caswell, Thomas, Leach, and Knox. It'll be Thomas and King to jump to get us going here on this Friday night. Angola, the home whites, Garrett, the road maroon. And the Railroaders control the opening tap as it comes down to Carter Kaufman. Two teams that thrive on playing defense, and they've both been really good at it here early in the season. Angola's given up 53 a game. There's a nice pass inside, and Garrett grabs the early 2-0 lead. Cohen Smith gets the bucket. Angola's number inflated just a little bit with that triple overtime game the other night. Caswell spots up for the 3, and it's good for Tommy Caswell. And Angola answers with a triple, and it's 3-2.
Lots of full court pressure tonight.
This has got the makings of being a really fun game. And then Thomas with one of those fouls that'll drive a coach nuts about 40 feet from the basket.
Out on top, yep.
Railroaders only won 5 games in the 23-24 season. They've matched that total already. And they throw it inside, and Carter Kaufman gets the layup on the cut to the basket. Ruppel into the front court against Kaufman. Garrett goes man. Here's the freshman Niles Knox. Turns, shoots, and that's a little too strong. Rebound tapped out by Knox, but right to Garrett. Kaufman runs it into the front court. Little stutter step, cut off by Knox. Now they'll throw it over on the right side for Reed. Reed, strong drive to the bucket. Wouldn't go, but he's fouled and will shoot two.
Garrett aggressive early going to the basket.
Rupel picks up the foul, his first, second against Angola here in the quarter. And Reed to the free throw line, leaves the first one short. Nice crowd on a Friday night. 1 out of 2. And Garrett leads it by 2. It's 5-3. Rupel's into the front court for Thomas. Here's Knox. Right of the circle, hands off for Rupel, drive to the bucket, and we're tied. First bucket for Tyler Rupel, coming off that 20-point effort Tuesday night at Woodland. This is Isaiah King, had his pocket pick. Knox back to the other end, will lay it up, and that's going to be a goaltend on King.
That was an easy call.
That was. You can swat it off the glass. You can't get it after it goes off the glass.
No.
So that's 4 straight by Angola to take a 2-point lead. Here's King against Knox. Man, probably lucky he didn't get away with a push-off, and then he's fouled on the 3. And he'll have a chance for the 4-point play.
Yeah, a little no call there, and then he comes back, and you're right, hits the 3 and gets fouled.
Yeah, he used that forearm to clear out a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's a 4-point play. And Garrett now leads it by 2, 9-7. Well, if the first 2.5 minutes is any indication, this night is going to be a lot of fun.
Intense crowds and intense play.
Here's Thomas. Found a seam to the bucket, lost the handle, knocked out of bounds, but Parker Reed was standing out of bounds.
Bounced right to him.
That's a bad break for the Railroaders there. Inbounds comes to Knox, up top Thomas. Splits 2 defenders, lays it up, no, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Ben Thomas to the line. Kaufman picks up the foul, his first. That's the first against the Railroaders this quarter. And Thomas's free throw off back iron, no. Tyler Husher and Crew Weber will check in for Angola. Weber, a 6'4 freshman. Husher, a 6'2 senior, the only senior on the Angola roster. That one's short. Knox got the rebound. Finds Thomas back down the lane, missed it again. And Garrett back the other way, trying to build on a 2-point lead. Here's a deep one on the way by Kaufman that's no good. And another rebound for Knox. And then a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Parker Reed. Second against the Railroaders, first against Reed. Well, we've had a lot of action, and we've not even played 3 minutes yet. Inbounds for Knox. He'll bring it up against King, and Isaiah King's going to be whistled for the foul. Well, you can see that coming. He was ready to body Knox up, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then you sit here and say, why?
So King picks up his first. He'll have a seat. Jake Gagne has checked into the ball game. The shot is up and good for Niles Knox, his first bucket of the night. All tied at 9 here in the early going. Reed used up his dribble. Knox with a near steal. Here's Gagne down the lane. Lost it. Thomas back the other way for Angola. Spins in the lane off the glass. No. Tap. No. Tapped again. No. This time Stuckey with a rebound. Out to Knox for the triple, and that's good. And it's 12-9 Angola. 4 minutes in, we got a doozy going here early.
Yes, we do.
And another foul a long way from the basket against Thomas.
Second one out there, too.
That'll get Caswell back off the bench. 7 first quarter points for Knox. I mentioned Garrett only giving up 37.5 points a game. Angola with 12 in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. Inbound came way up top to Kaufman. He works the dribble against Stuckey up top. Bounce pass over in the corner. That's Armstrong. Inside shot wouldn't go. Rebound knocked around and out of bounds. And last touch by Angola. We'll stay on this end. Well, there's nothing easy in the paint tonight.
Lots of bodies.
Lots of athletic bodies. Husher got a hand on the inbounds, but Garrett able to maintain as Parker Reed tracks it down. Inside, he lost the handle. Armstrong just lost it. Here's Weber to the other end. And lost it, and is picked back up by Garrett. Kaufman to the other end, and he is tripped up and fouled. And they're going to call it a shooting foul. They'll put it on Husher. And it will be a shooting foul. That's 5 against Angola, so it would have been shooting regardless. First trip to the line for Kaufman, and the first one's up and good. King back in now for Garrett. And Leach re-enters for Angola. So Kaufman gets them both. That cuts the Angola lead to 1 at 12-11. Here's Caswell. Down the lane, off balance, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, and Garrett comes out with it and then lost it. But last touch by Angola. Physically, this just does not look like a matchup we've seen recently between Angola and Garrett.
Definitely not.
And a little out of control that time was Kaufman and shot the air ball. Stuckey quickly to the other end. Left side, it goes for Leach. Down low, Husher. Nice feed for Stuckey, and he'll lay it in. Good pass by Kyler Husher. Angola again by 3, 14-11. Here's King in the lane, had it blocked by Stuckey, loose on the floor. And Angola's going to get a timeout. And we'll take a quick break with them. Back after this, you're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
14-11, Angola with the early lead here over Garrett in the first quarter. 2:22 to go. Hornets already over the 5-foul limit for the quarter, so every free throw will be 2 shots for the Railroaders. Garrett's been whistled for 3 here in the opening quarter.
4 out of 8 inside for the Hornets, and they've also hit both their 3-point attempts.
Inbounds comes to Ruppel. He'll bring it up against Kaufman. Left side, Stuckey. Here's Knox. Hands off for Ruppel, back to Knox. Out to Stuckey for a triple. That rolls off, and Husher's got the rebound. And they're going to call Kyler for trying to pin down his man with his left arm while he grabbed the ball with his right. Probably a good call.
That was a pretty athletic play there.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was a foul, but it was a nice play.
Yeah, that wasn't easy. So we walk to the other end, and Gabe Armstrong will go to the free throw line and a chance to get Garrett to within a point if he can knock home 2, and the first one's up and good. Crew Weber back into the ballgame for Angola as he replaces Husher. Second one rolls off, and the long rebound comes to Reed. His jumper no good. Battle for the rebound, and we've got a held ball, and the arrow will send it with Angola. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have it in front of me. That long pass for Ruppel as they throw over the pressure. Couldn't get it to go, but Stuckey's there to tap it, wouldn't go. Got his own rebound and muscles it up and in. If I'm not mistaken, these two teams will play in the opening round of the NECC tournament.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Which is quickly approaching now, what, 3 weeks away?
Yeah.
Inside, and Kaufman's got 2. Or excuse me, Parker Reed. Garrett back to within 2, 16-14. Here's Leach. I wonder what a game like what Angola had down at Woodland on Tuesday does for their confidence. That was a big road. That was a big road win against a good team. Garrett beat him as well. Knox with a runner, wouldn't go, but a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go on Parker Reed. That's his second.
First trip to the line tonight for Niles.
First one short. Caswell back off the Angola bench, and he's in for Stuckey. Knox second one rolls off, no good, and the rebound comes down to Jake Gagne. Two-point game as we go under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Inside, the shot is up and good. Gagne got the bucket. We're tied at 16. Here's Ruppel. Over to the right side, used up his dribble up top. Or Caswell got it to Ruppel. Caswell with 17 to go. Almost lost the handle, circled it up top. And here's a drive and a foul on the floor. If that's on King, that's 2 here in the first quarter. And it is.
Yep, that's a big one.
He's still out there. I think the assistant coach was just telling him that was 2, and that's what he did.
You know, as well as they shot from the line the other night, they're 0 for 5 tonight.
Yep. Not the broadcaster jinx in reverse.
I think it was.
Stuckey's back in. Rupel will get a breather. But you got to think right now, Garrett's got to be careful with King and those 2 fouls, or you're basically going to lose him for a whole quarter. Runner at the buzzer is no good, and we go to the second quarter. After one, a good one here at the Hive. Angola leads at 17-16. Back after this on Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians, and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, moving forward.
We get high school wrestling for you coming up on Wednesday. Angola will host DeKalb. It'll be senior night for Angola as they have the third of their 3 home meets for the season. And that'll go down at 6:30 coming up on Wednesday night, high school wrestling here on Hometown Media.
Who we got helping out that night?
What's that?
Who we got helping out that night?
Grant Tingley.
Grant's coming back.
Yeah, I could not get through wrestling by myself.
Yeah.
I know a pin.
That's
King lost his footing, went to the deck, and then a held ball will send this back to Angola.
Boy, they're rolling the dice with King right now, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And Angola will get ahead of the defense. Stuckey with a Euro step lays it in. Or excuse me, Leach. And a blocking foul going to be called on Caswell. Boy, a lot of plays here early. It seems like where they're forcing the referees to have to make a call.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights, isn't it?
And it's going to be one of those nights that people are going to be unhappy at some point because they can't call them all.
No.
King off balance. That one rolls out. And Leach has the rebound. Inside, Knox got it. That's 10 for the freshman, Niles Knox. Hoffman inside, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound. And the shot, no. And Knox with another rebound. That's what, 4 or 5 of those for him?
4.
Off balance in the lane, got the roll. Shooter's touch, that's 12 for Knox. And it's 23-16 Angola. Just under 6.5 to go here in the first half. Here's Reed. They lob it down low, and Caswell got the block, but I think the foul's going to be on Leach.
Oh.
Nope, they put it on Caswell.
Whoa.
I know that Caswell's block was clean, but I thought Leach got him. That's going to get Husher back off the bench as the first free throw's up and good for Gagne. Also, Cohen Smith back into the lineup for Garrett as they'll get Isaiah King out with those 2 fouls. And there's a foul on Gagne. He thought the couple by Thomas would drive a coach nuts. That's probably even worse.
Yeah. wrapping around from behind.
There's just some things that'll get under a coach's skin.
That's one of them.
I know, I've done it.
Been there, done that.
Yes. Lob up for Thomas. He'll lob it for Husher, goes up to get it. Shot fake, puts it up and in. Angola's doing a good job of beating over the top of that Garrett pressure here early.
Yes, they are.
Armstrong into the paint, splits the two defenders and lays it off the glass and in. Good move by Gabe Armstrong. And then he got the steal in the bucket. 4 quick for Armstrong.
I think he slipped going out, didn't he?
We got an injured railroader down there in the corner.
Yeah, the kid that just made the steal.
Reed, he's up and appears to be okay, but and Garrett wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take that with him too. We're back after this on Hometown Media.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Thanking for the hometown life, the hometown life.
4-point Angola lead, 25-21. We've still got 5:50 to go here in the second quarter, along with Mark Cockcroft. I'm Brett Briscoe. Jake Carter on camera. If you tune into wrestling on Wednesday night, you'll see Jake.
That'll be fun.
Number 6 in the state, Angola wrestling. Russ Tingley's done a great job with that program.
Yes, he has.
Rupel got it to Stuckey. Stuckey down the lane, finds Knox in the corner for an open 3, and that one rolls off. Husher with the tap. It went in, but they say he went over the top to get it. Couple remarkably athletic plays have led to fouls against Kyler Husher. Leach back in. There's 3 team fouls in the quarter now on Angola. Hoffman, they'll work it over on the right side for Armstrong. Back up top, this is Fuentes, who just checked into the game a moment ago. Well, Garrett just doesn't look, and they aren't nearly as big without King on the court, but and just how much he raises that size to another level. Off balance shot is up and good for Carter Kaufman. And Garrett back to a little bucket. It's 25-23. Coming up on 4.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Leach got it to Caswell. Here's Stuckey. Works off the screen from Weber. Lets the 3 fly. No. And the rebound comes down to Garrett. And then a good play by Leach to knock it out of bounds as they tried to throw deep down the floor for Armstrong. Many plays like that by Leach. Coach Thomas going to be giving him a call in the hallway.
Yep.
Inbounds comes to Kaufman. Kaufman dribbles right side Fuentes. Back to Kaufman. Deep 3 is good. And Garrett back on top, 26-25. That's 9 for Kaufman. Knox beat his man to the basket and laid it in, and Angola jumps back in front. been a while since we had a game that had this feel to it.
With both student sections really getting into it.
Angola's got a tough road game tomorrow night, though, at Northridge.
Oh, boy.
They beat Valparaiso by 30.
Did they really?
Knox puts home the free throw. 15 first-half points for the freshman. He's nearly reached his average here in the first half.
They're ranked like 5 or 6 in 4A, aren't they?
Yeah. Got that brand new, beautiful gym. Here's a steal. Leach to the other end. Left is short. I think he was anticipating the contact that never came. And now Coach Logan Traylor going to roll the dice, and he's going to bring Isaiah King back in with those 2 fouls and 3:21 to play in the quarter. Here's the lob, and Knox steps in front of it.
Oh, my goodness.
And they call this a hell. They're going to call that a hell ball. The Angola crowd's going to go nuts. And they did.
Now they're talking about it.
They never did give the scores table an official signal.
He just came over and did.
Yeah, well, because they blew the horn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
And Garrett almost turned it over. Well, this is pretty intense. Fuentes for 3, and that's good. And Garrett back on top by a bucket. And a steal. Well, that's a couple times Angola's been really careless with the inbounds pass. (29-28) Garrett. 2:40 to play, second quarter. Here's Weber, the 6'4" freshman. A couple of dribbles now to Stuckey. In the corner, Rupel for 3. That's good. This is almost like a heavyweight fight.
It is.
Punch and counter punch. Angola leads by 2. Boy, if Kaufman would have turned to his left, he had a wide open layup, but instead they get it to Kaufman and he'll lay it in. (31 all). Just under 2 minutes to go, first half. Stuckey lost the handle, and Angola's going to get a timeout. And 46 to go. We're all tied here at the High. Back after this on Hometown Media.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank is focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork, helpful,
involvement,
passionate,
local,
family, inspiring,
longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the Blue Button difference.
(31 all). Minute 46 to go here in the first half. Angola and Garrett. Railroaders came in giving up 37.6 a game. Angola with 31 here in the first half. I don't think either team's had bigger than a 5-point lead. Angola may have had a 6-point lead at one point. It hasn't been much bigger than that. Here's Knox against King. Boy, King using those hands. Inside it goes to Stuckey. They save travel.
Took a little hop there before he went to the basket.
Boy, but I tell you what. Minute 24 to go in the half. If I'm Logan Traylor, I'm thinking about pulling King out if he's going to play defense like that with 2 fouls. Near turnover by the Railroaders. Here's Kaufman down the lane, and he's tripped up, but he'll shoot 2.
The call down on the floor.
Oh, I guess that wasn't. I just think that was 5 fouls, only 4. Fuentes to inbound. It comes into King. He's got it against Knox. Leans in and puts it in. And Garrett back on top by a deuce, 33-31. Under a minute to go, first half. Here's Leach. Final 30 seconds. Stocky for Rupel. Boy, King's really physical defensively, isn't he? Down to 8. Stocky. Angola looking for a shot, down to 3. Rupel will let it fly, and it's good! And that's a 3 from Tyler Rupel, and Angola will take the lead to the locker room, 34-33. What a half of basketball in A-Town tonight. Back with more in a minute. You're watching High School Hoops on Hometown Media.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today. Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
He's not gonna pick her. No.
Oh, is this really happening? It's like it was destiny. Reese's Pieces and cookie dough together in a DQ blizzard. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I did not see that coming. I did.
Hold on, are we still talking about the blizzard?
I wonder if they're still together. No.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert, the Reese's Pieces cookie dough blizzard is like really good. DQ, happy tastes good.
He's not gonna pick her. No.
Oh, is this really happening? It's like it was destiny. Reese's Pieces and cookie dough together in a DQ blizzard. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I did not see that coming. I did.
Hold on, are we still talking about the blizzard?
I wonder if they're still together. No.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert, the Reese's Pieces cookie dough blizzard is like really good. DQ, happy tastes good.
The hometown life is a good life. morning coffee at a local cafe, friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it. The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health, so it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, moving forward.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank has focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the blue button difference.
Back at the Hive in Angola, where a three from Tyler Ruppel sent Angola to the locker room with a 1-point lead, 34-33 over the Garrett Railroaders in a first half that was back and forth. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the stats coming up, but don't forget, coming up tomorrow, we've got girls high school basketball as Angola will be home to take on Concordia. And we'll have all the action for you tomorrow starting at around 1:30. Girls high school basketball as Fort Wayne Concordia comes to Angola to take on the Lady Hornets. A little matinee action tomorrow. 1:30 right here from the Hive. But right now, Angola hanging on to a 1-point lead in boys action, 34-33. They got 15 from the Northeast Corner Conference. Leading scorer Niles Knox came in averaging 16-7, so he's knocking on the door of his season average in the first half. And leading the way for Garrett was Carter Kaufman, the 6'4 sophomore, had 11 in the first half here tonight to help the Railroaders stay in this one. I think maybe the stat to take note of in that first half was that Garrett in their first 5 games had only given up 37.6 points per ball game. Angola scored 34 in the first half, and there was no question there was a ton of athletic talent on the floor for both sides. And these are two really, really good basketball teams going at it here tonight. And like I said, they have the draw in the first round of the NECC tournament. They can also meet in the sectional. So quite possibly this could be the first of 3 meetings between Angola and Garrett this season. First of 2 for sure. And then that third one could loom in late February, early March when the sectional rolls around. And boy, can you imagine if these two teams have to go 3 rounds this year, regular season, NECC, and sectional. That sectional game could be a doozy by the time they get to that.
Yeah, Angola shot 59% from the floor in the first half, and 2 out of 7 from the line. Is probably the only thing you could say that maybe was below par, but 10 out of 17 inside, 4 out of 7 outside.
And a 1-point lead. I don't think anybody had more than a 5-point lead that first half. They both may have, but nobody could pull away and extend a lead. And Angola, after making the 3 to take the lead going into the locker room, gets the ball to start the third quarter. Here's Ruppel. Had his pass deflected and stolen by Fuentes. And he nearly lost the handle. Here's Parker Reed, pulls up free throw, down low to King. He'll lay it up and in, and Garrett seesaws back on top. Thomas splits the defenders, down low to Knox. Out it goes to Leach for a triple. Big bounce it over the basket, and that'll be Garrett basketball. Hoffman hands off for Reed. Here's King down the lane, kicks over in the left corner for Armstrong. Baseline drive, and he tried to get it to Fuentes, and it's out of bounds. Yeah, that'll be Angola basketball.
He didn't tip that.
I don't think he did. I didn't see it change direction.
It didn't. He tried to grab it, and he missed it.
Here's Caswell into the front court, got it to Knox. Knox into the paint against King, shoots the little turnaround jump hook, and it's good, and that's 16 or 17 for Knox. He's now over his average with 6.5 to go in the third quarter. And I might say nothing against Wawasee, but the points he's gotten tonight have been a lot tougher get than what he had against Wawasee.
He's earned them.
And they whistle King for steps. Here comes full court pressure by the Railroaders. Angola will bring it to Knox to bring it up the floor. Pulls up, left that one short. Rebound to Rupel, and then a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Fuentes. Call it on 5. I think he said 5 is 4.
Oh, that was a couple tough calls here early.
Coach Logan Traylor, he's still talking about that.
The first one?
That pass, whether it was tipped out of bounds on the other end or not.
Then there was the travel. Then there was that foul.
Rupel will lob it in up top for Leach. Angola playing with a 1-point lead, 36-35, 6:18 to play, third quarter. Here's the handoff for Rupel, lets it fly. That one's short. And Thomas with a rebound, and that's going to be a held ball, and it'll go to Garrett.
And that was an athletic play.
Yes.
Ben Thomas did a nice job getting back on that one.
Here's Leach to Thomas. Nice move inside, and Ben Thomas scores his first bucket of the night. Angola with a 3-point lead. It's 38-35. Garrett quickly to the other end. Shot no, and Leach has the rebound. Looked like Armstrong made that a lot harder than it needed to be. Thomas again inside. That's blocked. By Parker Reed. Looked like there might have been a little trash talking going on out there, too.
It's getting chippy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Stuckey's going to check in now for Thomas. Inbounds 3, no good. Stuckey with the offensive rebound, puts it up, no. Up high to get his own rebound, and then held ball, and this one will stay with Angola. Rupel catch and shoot 3 off the inbound, no. And another offensive rebound for Knox. He's quietly working his way to a double-double. Yep, he did get away with a double dribble.
We've got stuff going on everywhere.
And all that, it's a turnover back the other way.
All the way up and down the floor.
You know, the first half was clean. Things have gotten a little wonky here in this third quarter.
Yeah.
Angola gets it back with a 3-point lead, 38-35. I mean, it's gotten so physical here in this third quarter, it's almost taken both teams out of any kind of rhythm. You try to throw it to Husher, and they'll throw it away.
Husher thought he was taking it up, didn't he?
Yeah, he was getting ready to go to rebounding position, I think. Angola trying to set up the trap, half court. Garrett will get it into the front court with Reed. Here's a deep 3 that's up and no good. Rupel's got the rebound. Now Leach out to Caswell for a triple. That's good for Tommy Caswell. And that equals the biggest lead of the night for Angola, 6, 41-35.
Second triple of the night for Tommy.
That's how we started, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. He stepped right into that one.
Yes, he did. Here's Reed down on the baseline. Had his pass deflected out of bounds. Last touched by Kyler Husher. So after a breather, Knox is back in. King back in now for Garrett. Railroaders will inbound, and boy, Kaufman almost went over and back, but then he takes it right to the rack and draws the foul. He noticed where he was at the very last second, didn't he?
Took a quick pick down at his toes.
Crew Weber is going to check back in for Angola after the first free throw. Kaufman, leading scorer tonight for Garrett. That's his 12th point. Weber's in for Caswell. Well, look, it is hard to believe these two teams combined for only 13 wins a year ago. Angola by 4, 3:30 to play, third quarter. Stocky with some pretty good pressure from Kaufman. Here's Knox. Out to Ruppel. Ruppel with the basketball. Down to under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Stocky spins. That's a pretty good defensive stand right here by Garrett. Weber, off balance shot, left it short. And Garrett back the other way, a chance to get a little bit closer. And King missed the layup, trying to avoid the charge with Tyler Ruppel.
Oh, how do you not call that?
Weber for three. This is a big bucket by the freshman. Angola just lost the basketball. Garrett will get the timeout. We're back after this on Hometown Media.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
He's not gonna pick her. No.
Oh, is this really happening? It's like it was destiny. Reese's Pieces and cookie dough together in a DQ blizzard. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I did not see that coming. I did.
Hold on, are we still talking about the blizzard?
I wonder if they're still together. No.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert, the Reese's Pieces cookie dough blizzard is like really good. DQ, happy tastes good.
We've got a dandy going on at the Hive tonight. Angola leads at 44-37, and Garrett will throw it away on the inbound. And Ruppel misses the layup, but Weber's there to follow it, no good. Here's Thomas, and a whistle and a foul on Garrett. Is that on King? I think Coach Brian Weber was questioning whether that was a goaltend.
Yeah. Who got the rebound off the Ruppel miss there?
Weber.
Weber did? Okay.
Armstrong is checked back in now for the Railroaders. Here's Stuckey, out to Thomas. Drive, got it back to Stuckey, spins, fall away, rattles home for Ryan Stuckey. And Angola has now opened up a 9-point lead here in the third quarter.
Oh, he traveled.
Hornets come away with a steal and then a whistle and a foul on Parker Reed. Cohen Smith back in for the Railroaders as he comes in to replace Isaiah King. It's a really hard weekend for Angola. Garrett undefeated tonight, and then undefeated Northridge on the road tomorrow night. Thomas, top of the key. Back to Stuckey. We're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Stuckey down to the baseline, muscles it up and in. And it's a double-figure lead for the Hornets. 48-37. Let's get the feeling Garrett's good enough. They've got one more run left in them at some point. Here's a drive. That won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Stuckey. Long outlet for Thomas. Baseline drive cut off in the corner to Weber. Stuckey finds Thomas for three. No, but a whistle and a foul. And Ben Thomas will shoot 3 free throws.
Oh, my. Oh. With 2 seconds left in the quarter.
And the free throw woes for Angola continue. Not a huge crowd, but a really nice crowd tonight as Thomas rolls home the second. Just wonder what the attendance around high school basketball next Friday night is going to be like with a little bitty football game going on over in South Bend.
8 o'clock kickoff.
And Garrett won't get a shot off after the missed free throw. And we go to the fourth. Angola by 12, 49-37. We're back in a minute. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical?
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
49-37. Angola will take a 12-point lead to the fourth quarter. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow afternoon, we've got girls matinee action as Angola plays host to Fort Wayne Concordia. That'll be around 1:30 tomorrow. Angola and Fort Wayne Concordia right here on Hometown Media. And crowds from both sides trying to give some encouragement to their team as they both come to the floor for the fourth quarter. And this place is as loud as we've heard it in a while.
Yes, it is.
It'll be Garrett basketball to start the fourth. Railroaders with only 4 points in that third quarter. Inside, but they go straight to Parker Reed, and he draws the foul and will shoot 2. Foul was on Thomas, his third. First against either team here in the fourth quarter. And it sends Reed to the line, and he's got it for his 4th point. Just seems like he scored more than 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's up and good. And it's a 10-point Angola lead. Here's Thomas inside, shot fake. Out it comes to Rupel. Back to Thomas. Weber will take the 3 in the corner. No, and Reed's got the rebound. Trying to run it coast to coast, and Angola comes with a steal. Rupel back the other way. Couldn't get it to go. Thomas, the offensive rebound, no. Another offensive rebound and a putback by Niles Knox. Boy, Angola's been good on the offensive glass tonight.
Very good.
Full court pressure by Angola. Out it comes, long 3 in the air. It's no good. And Angola comes up with a loose ball rebound, and Niles Knox. Is he a double-double yet? Got to be knocking on the door, isn't he?
6 rebounds. A lot, 4 early. That was about a turnover.
Yes, it was. And the Hornets will turn it over.
That's one of the few possessions tonight they just looked out of sync.
Well, it seemed like Garrett really pushed them out on the floor that time too. I don't think they could really get into their offense like they wanted to. Down low, King got inside position, puts it up, no, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. Stuckey picks up the foul, his first, second against Angola here in the quarter. And the first one's no good. I didn't know the new video board over there had a loud meter on it.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that either.
Caswell and Husher re-enter the lineup. And 1 out of 2 for Isaiah King. And the lead for Angola now is 11. Full court pressure by the Railroaders. Angola gets it into the front court, and Ben Thomas. And Caswell had it knocked away, got it back, and Angola will get the timeout. Hornets by 11. We're back in a minute. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
51-40, Angola leads it. We've got 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. As you get a good look at Coach Brian Weber talking to his kids on the bench. It's been a very physical basketball game tonight.
Really physical.
And we may just be getting cooking with maybe a renewed Angola-Garrett basketball rivalry. A lot of underclassmen on this team. They will play twice. They will play in the NECC tournament, possibly a third time in the sectional. But I think they both kind of announced that they are contenders for the NECC this year.
Very much so.
Inside Husher, couldn't get it to go. Rebound knocked around, and Garrett comes out with it. Railroaders to the other end. Parker Reed against Husher. Here's Kaufman. A lot of contact on that screen.
They haven't called a whole lot in the second half.
Reed will take the three, and I think that was partially blocked, and that's why Garrett tried to save it. Hornets quickly back the other way. Here's Husher. Jump stop, reverse layup, no. Rebound loose on the floor, and Garrett comes out with it. And that'll be a foul on Caswell. All in all, probably not a bad foul by Caswell. Rupel's going to check in, and Stuckey will come out. And now Caswell's out and Leach back in. Garrett trying to get it back to single digits. Kaufman, kind of a crazy shot, wouldn't go, and then on the rebound, a whistle and a foul on Angola. That's going to go against Thomas, and that's his fourth.
Starting to have a little bit of a foul trouble issue here.
Weber is back in for the Hornets. Inbound shot no good by Parker Reed, and he's fouled and will shoot two.
Jeez, Usher just picked up his fourth.
He's the second Hornet with 4 fouls as Reed puts the first free throw home. Last couple possessions, Angola's looked a little disjointed on offense. Second one is no good. Crew Weber there for the rebound. Rupel will get it across the timeline. Hands off for Leach, left side Stuckey. And Weber is going to be fouled. By Parker Reed, and that's his fifth. Well, you just can't do that when you got 4 fouls.
When you got 4 fouls that far away from the basket?
Against the player. Nothing against Crew, but he's not the best ball handler on the team. Stuckey drives in, a lot of contact, and they say last touched by Garrett. Inbounds to Knox. Fall away, King blocked it. Knox got it back. Caswell, Rupel. Back to Caswell. inside, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Niles Knox.
As physical as this game's been, that's his first foul.
Yeah. Angola's already over the 5-foul limit here in this quarter, so every foul from now on, Garrett would get 2 free throws.
Meanwhile, Garrett's had 1.
Here's King for a triple. That's no good. Long rebound out of bounds. It'll be Angola basketball. Garrett's still only scored 7 points here in the second half. They had, or excuse me, 8. They had 33 at halftime.
Lids on the bucket.
Stuckey across the timeline. Inside, Rupel. Back to a 12-point advantage, and here's a steal by Rupel, and that's the biggest lead of the night for Angola. 55-41, and Garrett wants a timeout. Look at that Angola bench.
Yeah.
That's 12 for Tyler Rupel. We're back after this. You're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
Farmer State Bank opened its doors and began serving our communities in 1915. For more than 100 years, Farmer State Bank has focused on helping our communities grow and succeed.
When I think about Farmer State Bank, the first word that comes to my mind is togetherness.
Teamwork. Helpful.
Involvement.
Passionate.
Local.
Family. Inspiring.
Longevity. I have never seen a place of employment to where people have had career longevity. We have had people retire from Farmer State Bank who have been in the business for over 40 years, which I think is just awesome and amazing. And I hope that one day that I get to do that too.
Come experience the blue button difference.
Angola with their biggest lead of the night, 55-41. We've got 3:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. It's been a fun environment.
It has.
It'll be Garrett basketball after 4 straight points by Tyler Rupel to give him double figures with 12. Angola not backing down from the full court pressure. Here's King. Kaufman, the 3 over Stuckey is good. And a quick timeout taken by Garrett as that cuts the lead back to 11, but we're down to 2:39 to play. Back in a minute, you're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
Your car's in an accident, call the pros. Autocraft Auto Body at 1001 South Wayne Street in Angola. They special in everything from the classics to the contemporaries, collision repairs, and insurance work. Remember, you don't let your insurance company pick who repairs your car. You can do that. Call Robert Jamie, 260-665-0077. Autocraft Auto Body, 1001 South Wayne Street in Angola. We've had a fun one here tonight. Angola's got an 11-point lead with 2:39 to play here in the fourth quarter. In what has been one of the more emotionally charged crowds we've seen in a while.
Boy, Kaufman from Garrett, little sophomore, he had a nice ball game.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a lot of young talent on this floor. Both of these teams going to be returning a lot of players. That's knocked out of bounds on a nice hustle play from Carter Kaufman, or Gabe Armstrong, excuse me. Lucas Collins has checked into the lineup. Dawson Hedges also back into the Garrett lineup. Thomas come off the screen to get the inbounds pass, works it back up top for Rupel.
Boy, Knox and King down low have been battling.
You know, Garrett may have to start thinking about fouling because they still have 2 to give. Angola ticking away some precious time off that clock right now as we're about to dip under 2 minutes. Kaufman picks up the foul. Armstrong back in. And then there's the foul against Armstrong.
They almost had to get in a situation where if they want to start fouling.
That's what I meant. They were letting some time run off, and they still had 2 fouls to give. So now the next one would start sending Angola to the free throw line where, let's be honest, it's been an adventure there for the Hornets tonight.
5 out of 10. Or I take that back, 3 out of 10.
And Knox is fouled, and he will go to the line. He's the game's leading scorer with 19.
Shooting for the Hornets, number 24, Niles Knox.
Now this basically is going to come down. Can Angola shoot better than 3 of 10 at the free throw line down the stretch? And Knox drops home the first.
Number 34, Lucas Collins.
Collins back in. Knox 1 out of 2, but Rupel's got the offensive rebound, had it knocked away, but it's picked up by Stuckey, and he's fouled. Well, I guess you can get away with 50% at the free throw line if you keep getting the offensive rebound and fouled again.
Rupel really attacked that board.
He did.
He's had a nice game.
Four of 12 at the free throw line for Angola. And can't get that to go, and Rupel almost had another offensive rebound. And that's knocked out of bounds by Stuckey. And Knox comes away with a steal. And the foul on Armstrong, that'll be his second.
Four out of 14.
Well, when I was in high school, Basil Malby was the coach. if we were 4 of 14 at the free throw line, guess where we would be at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning?
He'd wait till 6?
Yeah, with a game tomorrow night, he'd probably wait till 6.
Yeah.
And then Knox will commit the foul on the rebound, and we'll walk to the other end, and 2 free throws coming up for Garrett as Jake Gagne will go to the stripe. Tabas back in for Angola. Husher's out of the lineup. One more for Gagne. Missed them both, and Niles knocks the rebound. Leach got it to Knox. Down to 1:10 to play. Thomas will kick it out to Leach. Angola content now to run as much clock as they can. And I think Garrett almost conceding at this point, down by 12 and not fouling as we go under a minute. Angola's going to take a timeout with 49 seconds to play. Back to wrap it up after this. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
56-44, Angola with a 12-point lead. Down to the final 49 seconds to go after the Angola timeout. And I think maybe the story of the second half has been Angola's defense. They have held Garrett to just 11 second half points after the Railroaders put up 11 second half points after they put up 33 in the first half.
Yeah, they've looked really, really strong here in the second half. Going off after the offensive boards, just good team effort.
Angola's going to improve to 4-1. Garrett's going to fall to 5-1. And again, these two teams are going to play second weekend of January in the NECC tournament, and that game will be at Garrett. Down to the final 33 seconds. Here's Knox. To Stuckey, and now the crowd comes to their feet in the final 20 seconds. And that's going to do it. Garrett backs off. Down to the final 6. Yeah, what was a ruckus crowd here at the Hive tonight. They got their $6 worth. Final score, Angola pulls away late to win it by 12, 56-44. We'll come back and wrap it up after this. You're watching high school basketball, powered by the Steuben County REMC and Hometown Media.
When you look back at the medical care you receive, it becomes clear that what matters most isn't just where you receive care, but the quality of that care. After all, it's your health. So it's only natural to want more. More skilled physicians and more specialized services. Of course, you also want more technology, like the latest medical equipment and advanced treatment options. However, it's important that healthcare innovations and advanced diagnostics also come with more personalized, one-on-one care from trusted providers. You'll find all of that and much more right here at Cameron Hospital, Cameron Memorial Community Hospital. Moving forward.
Final here at the Hive, Angola improves to 4-1. They knock off Garrett 56-44 in the process, handing the Railroaders their first loss of the season. They're now 5-1. And Angola will have a tough road trip tomorrow night against another undefeated team when they head over to Northridge. What we got stat-wise tonight?
Rupel with 3 rebounds, one with a real big one there at the end. Thomas with 2, Stuckey with 6, Landon Leach with 2, Niles Knox with 7, and Crew Weber with 3. As far as scoring tonight, we've got Rupel with 12, Caswell with 6, Ben Thomas with 3, Ryan Stuckey with 8, Kyler Husher with 2, Landon Leach with 2, Niles Knox leads the team with 20 points as well as his 7 rebounds, and then Crew Weber with 3. Shooting tonight overall for inside 17 out of 34 for 50%, outside 6 out of 14 for 43%, 48% overall tonight from the floor. And then the only negative thing of the night that you'd probably say that I know they'll be working on, 4 out of 16 from the line for 25%.
Yeah, definitely, didn't really come back to bite them tonight, winning by 12, but in a close game, you can't shoot that at the free throw line. You just can't get away with that.
Yeah, but defensively looked very, very strong. A physical Garrett team that they stood in there, and they battled with them toe-to-toe and put together a nice victory.
After watching this team play 3 or 4 games, I've said that the way they play defense, as many turnovers as they force, if they can shoot in the neighborhood of 43 to 48%, even up to 50, they got a good chance to win ball games.
They do, and as the season progresses, those younger kids will keep getting better and better, and it's a fun group to watch play.
And I think it's invaluable, the experience they went through on the road, that triple overtime win Tuesday night at Woodland, and then you have to come right back a couple of days later and play this Garrett team that's really good. Don't let the 12-point spread fool you. That's a really good basketball team. And it was a physical game. It was an emotional game, and Angola met the challenge.
Yeah, it was certainly a great game to watch.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. Don't forget, we've got more basketball tomorrow afternoon as the Lady Hornets are home to take on the Concordia Cadets. That'll be a 1:30 start, and that's when we'll have airtime for you tomorrow right here on, that is, unless somebody has a major bug issue that I have to go address. Because I do have that duty in the morning, too.
Oh, boy.
And you never know. It happens. Nope. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good game tonight here at the Hive. Final score, Angola 56, Garrett 44. For Mark Cockcroft, for Jake Carter on camera, I'm Brett Briscoe. Have yourself a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow with more high school basketball on Hometown Media. That one guy from that broadcast Sports Not Net, he did Northwood games forever. They won't even let him do it. Wow.